Alright, my fellow hunters, the time is now. The great hunt continues with episode 2 of our Markus Wulfhart Vortex campaign. So in the last episode, we were able to recruit 3 of the 4 bros. So you can see here, we do of course have Hartwig von Hall, we have Kalara, and we do also have the Paladin of Bretonia, Roderick. The last character to hunt down is going to be the Dawi, the Unknown Hunter. And you can see we have to move to the northern spine of Vortex. So let's go ahead and take a look here, zoom to that location. So yeah, it's pretty far down here. It's going to be tough, but I figured, my original plan in the last episode was to actually wait and kind of work my way down there, but we can actually get him pretty quick. I did a little bit of thinking about it and was like, you know what? Our Witch Hunter's already down here, so we have him, and let's go ahead and find him here in the forest. So let's grab Hartwig. Let's just go down here. Let's get the dwarf so we can have the true dream team, just the crew. We're getting the boys back together, boys and girls, of course, because we do have the Witch Hunter, or excuse me, the Way Watcher. So it should be quite a bit of fun. So that's kind of our mission here. And we were a little bit cautious here because obviously it's the first time playing this campaign. We were being attacked from a couple angles by the mutineers, and of course the orcs, and the skink horde did come from the south and cause some problems. But now we're going to be venturing out of our comfort zone a little bit. We have a full stack. We do of course have our glorious Empire reinforcements in the form of these Empire Knights. And we're going to be going to try and take out the greenskin threat and then also go down to Tlaxtlan, which we might actually take first. I mean, I believe it is a walled city. I'm not sure. But anyways, we'll go check that out and find out here in a moment. That's pretty much it. So guys, welcome back. Thank you so much for joining here on the campaign series, and let the great hunt continue, not begin. Second episode. So technology, we are getting the Hunters Guild. So this is pretty good. It's going to give us +2 recruitment rank for our Imperial supplies, which it seems to be like every 20 or 25 turns or something, but that's pretty big. Those units are going to be quite a bit better. But what we really want is the Colonial Fort. Public order obviously is going to be a thing because we have a natural mechanic with this campaign with the hostility, which actually hurts our public order. Because the more hostile we are with the locals, the more attacked, our civilians get, etc., etc. And eventually, I'm sure we will get condemned by the end of this campaign. So Imperial supplies are dispatched immediately. Oh man, that must be pretty wild. That sounds like quite a bit of fun. So anyways, we have some movement here. No, we do not. Looks like we did everything we need to the last turn, and let us pass and continue forth. So Tlaxtlan is going to be our next goal here. I don't think we're at war with the orcs yet, so I mean, I guess I could declare war right now and go attack their city, but I think I need to just kind of focus on one enemy at a time. I don't want to be overwhelmed and caught kind of out of position. Granted, this army does have a lot of utility for being able to make outplays. We have a ton of bows and several kiting units and a lot of cav to also cycle charge with. So we can kind of dig our way out of bad situations, but nonetheless, why do that to ourselves? So we have Cho Tech and the Temple of Tlenkon here. Oh, look at this, Gentleman Jenkins. Declares war. Oh, I was like, oh, a fellow man of the Empire. Oh wait, it's a pirate. No, not so much of a gentleman, but yeah, we got to watch out for the pirates, right? So the Hunters Guild has been researched here, so we're going to go to our technology and get the Colonial Fort, which is going to take 7 turns, a little bit of time on that, but that's a-okay. And yeah, let's kind of head down to Tlaxtlan. We can actually get pretty far, so we're going to move down here and keep 25% of our movement so we can ambush. I mean, I don't know what to expect down here. They just came at me with 2 stacks, which we fully wiped out. All right, Tlaxtlan has a pretty good garrison. It has Kroxgors. Ideally, we want to pull them into open field, so let's go into ambush dance for now. And our Witch Hunter, we need to make sure he keeps moving. So we're going to go down to the spine of Vortex, which I believe is down in this direction. So anyways, he's going to go that way regardless. So the lad is going. Are we at war with these Lizardmen here? They obviously hate us. I believe we have some traits that actually just make Lizardmen just straight up dislike us. Building infrastructure, we're okay. We're just kind of upgrading here. Hopefully, we don't get another attack here from the vampires, but yeah, we'll find out. I mean, they did attack us with a bloated corpse stack, but Count Chocula's army got taken out pretty bad, so I feel like I'm always on the defense, which I suppose is how the Empire plays. We are going to have a rebellion soon, so I want to get Tlaxtlan within the next couple turns and then head up north and squash the rebellion. So, and it looks like we do have a little skink chasing us. This could be the first time that we get to use the assassinate here because we obviously don't want the skink taking us out. they want a peace treaty. Oh no, Markus ain't giving you that peace. You came at our capital up there with your skink horde, which will not be forgotten. The greenskins they want us to join a war, and they're demanding. Oh, lovely. Wouldn't it be really funny to actually so join war against them? They will receive this payment. What is this? Oh, okay. What do they want to join me? The lads here have got some choppas out. So is it going to be Dem or you or Dem? Yeah. No, thanks. I mean, they actually get pretty scary in a lot of these different campaigns, but I do want to fight greenskins with our huntsmen and different units and our archers. I think it'd be very fun, so you got to prepare for that. Our infantry is really weak, though, so I'm a little bit nervous about that, but so she's leveled up. Training is really, really good. Training is going to be leveling up our whole army, so I think we're going to start with that before we go into the other trees. Tlaxtlan has a skink stack, and the garrison is going to be, what, Saurus and Kroxgors. That's actually pretty scary, and they have a bunch of heroes, too. I mean, our army's okay, an open field, but I don't know if we could actually stop that. I guess with our heroes, we do have the Paladin now, plus we also have you know, Markus himself. So let's go siege the city. This is really brazen and probably isn't a good idea, but basically we're going to siege the city and try and force their armies out and continue the siege. Fighting in the city, I mean, I guess we could camp outside the walls and cheese with our archers, but I really don't like playing that way, so we're going to actually just continue the siege. Actually, we probably should build some siege equipment.
We'll handle this. I've got your backs. So
Markus is such a bro. He's like the ultimate bro character. He's like, I got your back. All right, so let's go ahead and turn the camera back to the proper orientation here. And yeah, our main city's still upgrading. Not much going on there. We just got that passing along here. And yes, we have this guy. So this little skank, what can he do? He can assassinate.
The Empire.
Is he at war with us now? I don't think he even is. No, it's from a faction that we're okay with, so that's fine. So let's go ahead and go to the Brofist down here and make sure we're going to the right region. Spine of Sotek is, yeah, it's right here. Perfect. So as long as we have the pathing done, he'll move down there on his own accord. And by the end of the episode, or at least, you know, the middle of the episode, we should be able to get the dwarf. So Tlaxtlan is under siege. Gotta remember to take a look at my main area to make sure that the rebellion isn't going to be happening super quick. If I have to, I can recruit a lord to get a military presence there, which could be quite nice. And I think doing like timing pushes with like big surpluses from the mainland, from the Empire coming in, could be quite juicy. Could be quite solid. So Tlaxtlan is going to be taking the fight. They've taken the bait, but their army's pretty good. I mean, we could honestly lose this, but I think it's going to make for a very fun battle. So let us fight. And this is a way to like take out their garrison, and then the next turn we could just come in and pile drive them potentially. So it depends on the map too. If we get a choke point, I think we're going to be in relatively good shape. Empire Knights are pretty good against skinks and units like that, so we're going to have to take a high ground position and get some pretty good sniping. Taking out the leadership, the skink chiefs, the Saurus Scar veteran, I think it was in the garrison. But it's still going to be a hard fight. And also, you know, if we can hammer one force before the reinforcements get there, that could also be quite good. So, all right, so we have a little hill here. This is actually a pretty good little position. If we could like push over here and secure this high ground, that's going to be really, really good for us. So, all right, so we actually have to probably play this one pretty like smart. So we'll get our swordsmen in group 1 here. Standard archers will be rank and file behind them. They're just going to be a basic missile line here. Free company do not. Oh, they actually do have vanguard. Okay, so we can vanguard over here a little bit, and we can get the huntsman over here. Get you. Who else? I bet our Waystalker has vanguard too. Yeah, that's a pretty good little vanguard force. The paladin, of course, will be with the main bulwark of our force. The Empire Knights are going to be in group 2, so we're going to be riding forward with them like really quickly because they may have like part of their force up here. And like I said, we really want to secure the high ground. All right, so these guys can be in our group 4 for now. And yeah, good luck to the AI. Have fun. And let's hope we don't get overrun here extremely quickly. All right, great. Oh, perfect. So we can get the high ground. This is good. All right, so let's square up our main force here, and we'll run interference here to kind of keep back the main battle lines for now. So Markus and company can just square up on the high ground. The AI may come up and over here, but if we can like force them down into this valley, that's going to be extremely punishing for those guys. I think there's some skink skirmishing, but for the most part, it's not going to be too bad. So let's just get the wagons and company in there and have them, you know, get ready to party. So the high ground's going to be our friend here. Markus most certainly going to be able to snipe some of these guys, and let's just start shooting at the lads here, the little red-crested skinks. They're a pretty high-value target. They're actually pretty, like, good. They're a very, very solid unit. So we're getting some good damage in there. Let's just kind of keep taking the pot shots here to buy time for the rest of our reinforcements to secure this high ground position. Empire Knights are coming down as well. And, yeah, our bow and kind of a core here is going to be getting ready to party as well. Yeah, so just buying time for our main battle lines. Markus can get in position to start sniping here. So let's take off fire at will to make sure he's a little bit more conservative with his ammo. We'll take out the leadership here, pull back. Wagons do their thing as well. And let's get you guys actually up here on the hill a little bit. All right, so our main force is pretty much in position here. We can now pull them back and up into our main army, so we're going to just kind of pull it this way. The Empire Knights, we're going to be very conservative with them because we still have to fight another big force here. So yeah, let's just be really careful. We'll get our free company militia like up here. That's going to be a really good firing concave. We'll move some spears out in front just to make sure we're covered there. And yeah, just pull up. Just pull back up the hill. There's no point to like take a risky fight here. Was Markus able to get the Lord a little bit? He was. Those skinks are kind of asking to be rode down here. Yeah, we'll hammer these skinks. We'll get the Pistoliers going as well. Look at the AI waiting for its reinforcements. That's something that you don't see terribly often. Like that's pretty solid. So we're going to save her ammo as well. Let's get her up here. And the other army looks like it's coming this direction, which is good. So all right, so we're able to really hammer some forces. So let's just do a temporary charge with our Pistoliers in there, just to break off those skinks for free. Good. Yeah, so we're pulling them forward. Empire Knights can pull back in. We can use one of them, the more tattered variant here, to shoot those guys. Pistoliers and company can shoot here. Markus, let's get you up on the hill. Huntsman can scoot forward a little bit and start getting some shots into the skinks here. Great, Empire Knights doing their thing. Pistoliers, we want to make sure they don't get caught by the frickin' the goon squad there, the red crested skinks. They're going to be in range of our archers relatively soon, so let's go ahead and get a proper arc of fire on those guys. We're shooting here. We may have to relocate our Empire battle lines a little bit, but hopefully we don't take too many casualties. And we do get a good snipe on his character there on the high ground, which is good. So just keep shooting here. Markus pulls back. There's no need for him to take any casualties. We should be able to unleash here, and let's actually put everyone in guard mode so we make sure they chase appropriately. So the main army is coming into our choke box, which is going to be really good. Yeah, just kind of keep doing our thing here. Empire Knights can now ride down once they get a little bit beat up. We send out the cav. We hammer the forces. All is well. So we hammered them. Pretty good. We probably don't need to hammer those guys. Let's just go after them. Pistoliers and Outriders. Let's get them in position. And Markus and our Waystalker are going to be put in their own control group for now. So let's go ahead and spread out our infantry because, yeah, the Kroxigor beatdown squad is coming, which is going to be really, really painful. So, yeah, the Paladin's going to have to hold that for sure. All right, so we're able to hammer those guys, which is good. Let's get the Empire Knights going into them. Pistoliers and company. Yeah, we've really done pretty well against his main force, but Markus and our other hunter here need to start shooting Kroxigors. Kroxigors are going to be a big problem for our army. Granted, our archers maybe want to scoot back a little bit and get better arcs of fire. These guys can kind of turn here and we'll form a bit of a concave, pull some spears into reserve since that side of the battlefield is very well controlled. But the fact that we're pulling apart the AI's army here is really good. It's going to give time for our Waystalkers and other troops to really just do some great work here. We'll do another big Alpha Strike charge. It's a little bit ambitious here, but I think it's going to be a good idea. And you can see we're actually picking off the Kroxigors rather well. The Waystalker plus Markus are able to do some really good work. So we hammer into those guys, which is fine. We don't want to stay in sustained combat against red-crested skinks. So we pull back here. Archers keep shooting into the Kroxigors. Those are huntsmen, but I think we need to get the huntsmen back up here. And yeah, our front line is so pitiful. Oh my god. So we're wearing down the Kroxigors, which is good. Empire Knights, we need to kind of pull the army apart a little bit more. Pistoliers can come back here. The wagons can come back here. We may actually have to use the wagons for to kind of just hold things together. The archers, so let's grab the archer corps. We really need to focus down the Kroxigors, so we'll start focusing here. Paladin can help out with these ones, so we'll get a charge here. These guys are braced, obviously, and the other two Kroxigors are taking a bit of work. So now we can charge in the back. We have pretty good impunity here. Let's get the wagon here shooting as well. And yeah, the Kroxigors are taking work, but let's actually see if we can snipe this this character here, this little skink chief. I think that's going to be important. And we'll shoot here with these guys. Kroxigors are taking damage. The Paladin, of course, is very, very helpful here in the front. And the wagon, we can charge in there for now. Pistolier shooting here. And yeah, it's going to be a hard fight, for sure. Even though we're ahead on the balance, it's not going to be a freebie. Kroxigors, we really need to get those guys down, though, ASAP. So let's switch back. I don't think it's effective to shoot the Lord because he's kind of embedded amongst some troops here. And some Free Company Militia, probably going to have to be sacrificed here in the main line. So the Empire Knights just kind of hammer into the back here, just chase down the skirmishers and the other units there. The Paladin was able to win that fight, which is really nice. Having him is going to be just a huge boon for us. Free Company Militia are going to have to kind of hold this guy up, which is unfortunate, but, someone's got to do it. Cool. Other Free Company Militia, let's go ahead and surge in. Let's pull these reserve spearmen forward. These archers can pull back a little bit. Very much like a layered conflict, right? Empire Knights coming back here. Wagon can get in there. Pistoliers can come back up on the high ground. And what targets do we have here? Yeah, just shoot whatever we have to here in the front. Paladin, though, is having problems. We need to pull him back because he's now fighting the Scar Veteran. And, that's pretty much like a similar unit type fighting here, but we still don't want it. So the Waystalker got a little bit tied up in melee, which is unfortunate, but let's pull them into our archer box if we can. Pistoliers up on the high ground doing their thing. Empire Knights are pulling the army apart, which is very, very important here. So let's keep running, kiting with our archers here. We need to take out the Kroxigors and keep the Paladin alive. And Markus can start sniping this guy if we can. Let's split up the archers a little bit. And we have some spearmen coming back in, so that should be able to help the Paladin kind of get out of his situation. Free Company Militia can shoot there. And the war wagons on the low ground got a little bit sloppy with those, but hopefully they just don't get wiped out. Now, what do we have here? We have skinks. Mostly skinks, honestly. We could probably go back there and fight. All right, let's go ahead and shoot here. Markus is pulling back. Archers are pulling back. These guys can just punt the Sword Scar Veteran down the hill temporarily. And I don't mind the wagons being broken here, as long as they just don't get wiped out fully. Alright, those guys are shooting. Shoot the Kroxigors here. And Free Company Militia do make a pretty good dual-purpose unit. Yeah, Empire Knights should be fine in the back line here. Good fight so far, though. This is what I like in campaigns, when, you get presented with these situations that are actually pretty daunting. We'll pull the Pistoliers back. Let's get you guys shooting into him as well. You guys can actually charge downhill and really punish those guys, hopefully. Pistoliers here can just be used to hammer the red-crested skinks. Just kind of keep surging into those guys with the Empire Knights. So we won't be able to auto-resolve the next battle, probably, because this is, actually a pretty hard-fought fight. So let's actually just get all our characters to get in there and just goon that thing down. Yeah, and we're pulling into a pretty dominant position here, for sure. Hopefully we can finish off these skinks. Let's actually go into melee and pull these guys back. Empire Knights taking a lot of damage, though. There's still numbers back there. So let's pull the Empire Knights back into the Shadow Realm and just have them kind of nurse their wounds. So taking out this Bastillodon here actually matters because we are going to have another fight after this, right? So we don't want to have to deal with a Bastillodon again, essentially. WAAAGH can come back and be used to chase off things later in the battle. And good. We need to get the Croc scores as well, so we don't want to let those guys get away. Spearmen can potentially chase these guys off. And Empire Knights, get away, get away, get out of here. Perfect. All right. So fighting is going pretty firm, for sure. In the main pocket, our heroes are back online, so we need to kind of disengage here. So we disengage at this point, and we try and pull them into open field so we can shoot them. Bastillodon has been smited, which is good. The archers need to get in position. Basically, we have to just take out all the garrison stuff here. These Free Company Militia can go here, which opens up the Skink as a target. No, we don't want to get into melee with him. Let's just shoot. All right, great. So we're pulling these guys apart. Let's go ahead and snipe here. Oh, Markus and company, what are you guys doing? Did I accidentally put them in melee mode? I may have. Anyways, we'll pull those guys back. Yeah, chasing off the Croc scores is big. Empire Knights, they're all alive, which I'm happy about. It's definitely pretty good. And now we get to sky back and you know, scoot and shoot a little bit. So get you guys shooting here. WAAAGH's just going to be used to chase things off later. Paladin's going to come back as well, so let's get him away from the fray. Shoot into the source here. Let's go here and go kite mode. Yeah, pretty good stuff. Yeah, now our Imperial lines are going to be able to shoot pretty happily here. Swordsman can occupy the source for now. We don't need to take any more unnecessary damage on the Paladin. So here, Markus should be able to finish off that source. Free Company Militia on the low ground doing the work of the people here. Let's get some Spearmen chasing here, although they're very beat up, so... And those Croc scores are not going quietly. Alright, so we've broken him off. So he's going to be going down here, which is good. And now we need to snipe out the other garrison character. Good, he's done for. Let's get you guys intercepting those swords wherever we can. The Empire Knights are licking their wounds. They can go hang out by the water and water the horses. Water the horses! Alright, so let's go here. Markus needs to get that focus shot if we want to finish this bad boy off. And we have some guns that are being hunted here, which is unfortunate. Archer Corps up on the high ground. Let's reposition them and actually have them shoot at these healthy skinks down here. We can't let that Scarvet live, because like in a garrison fight, that actually could matter. Oh my god, do we have like 2 swordsmen left? What heroes? What heroes of Sigmar? Nope, you guys are in melee mode again. Not good. So the WAAAGH can be used to chase down pretty much any tattered units here. And that, like I said, that's going to be pretty important. Pull the Pistoliers back, just get the archers shooting. I could spread them out to be a little bit more efficient with that. Alright, so we took those guys out, which is great. Now we snipe the skink. Keep the wagons back because we don't want to be losing those guys for no reason. And the Paladin, they can go over and intercept these guys, which is fine. Yeah, and the Waystalker can get into melee too, because it's literally a couple seconds until army losses. So now what we do is we bring back the Empire Knights to chase things down, essentially. Just give us the army losses. Come on, give it to us. Focus shot here. Let's do this. Paladin can get in there and fight. We'll just send in everyone to fight right now. Fight! Fight for your lives! Markus is going to use the focus shot. Waystalker's in combat there, which is good. Empire Knights will be useful for chasing down routing units. So he's a little bit line of sight obstructed, which, oh no, it's because of the skirmish mode I had on. Okay, that's what's causing it. Look at the glorious wagons getting in there too. And here comes the shot. Oh, get it off! Oh, no scoped, baby! No scoped! Oh, that was a thing of beauty. Alright, so now we get Empire Knights chasing down the various units. Although there still is some stuff here, isn't there? Where are our Pistoliers? Okay, so these guys can hammer these skinks here with Markus. The other ones, I don't know if they were able to get the Croc scores. Hopefully they were. Man, how are these guys not breaking? We're actually going to have to fight this siege, though. We're going to have to go in there and you know, bust them out. Because, man, we took some damage, all right. They're on the hunt. We're chasing. Empire Knights should be able to catch some of these little rat bastards. I mean, ideally, we leave them with nothing. And take from them everything. It's like 300 now. Get some swordsmen in those guys. These little skinks are just not going, man. These little skink skirmishers are like fighting like chosen here. They're like, we will not bend. Legendary Paladin. How are they still shooting when they're... Oh, these ones are not broken yet. Okay. And it looks like there's something on the edge of the map over here. Reinforcements. Oh, it's just the reinforcement marker. Okay. So yeah, we need to chase down everything we can here. It's super important, actually. So let's get those guys if we can. Wagons cleaned up the last of the scraps here. Let's see if we can get those skinks. And you guys need to... I don't know why they dropped their attack orders there, because I did have them attacking. Everything else is being chased. These guys are probably going to live, unfortunately. These skinks here are probably going to go down. They only have 14 models, and they're pretty far from the edge of the map. Empire Knights might get those skink cohorts. No, not going to happen. On the high ground, we did do some additional damage as well. Yeah, this is like a situation for anyone who's newer to campaign. I'm not the best campaign player, but I am aware that it's important to chase down units in battles like this when you're playing on a harder difficulty, because like everything can make the difference. when it comes to like a really, you know, I would say even that was an uphill battle. It was a tricky one. All right, so battle half been ended. A glorious victory for the Hunts Marshal, able to clean up and take out the leadership there. Good kills across the board on most of my troops. Those Empire Knights were the true heroes, though. Like, using that kind of micro tactic to like pull the armies apart is just like so valuable. Markus Wulfhart, such a cool character. You know, I really thought he would be a Kieslevite, like by just looking at him. He kind of has that look, but yeah, I guess he's kind of just like someone from the south. All right, so there's a couple swords left. I don't know where these guys were the entire time, but yeah, we'll just do that. The first glorious battle, which is going to raise our hostility for sure. Taking out the city is going to be tricky. Our paladin also does have a quest to take out one of the neighboring cities, which is quite fun. So there's literally like, there should be nothing left here now. I'm still not going to auto-resolve because that seems like a risky gambit. Is this skink just stalking us? I feel like he is. Oh, let's get our witch hunter going, which is fine. We have quite a bit of money from our conflicts, but not from our economy. Our economy is quite poor.
Kill to protect.
Kill to protect. You know, he's very straightforward here. He's like, that's what I do. So Markus did level up. I'm surprised we got no other levels here. So we have no items to really equip here. The apprentice wizard is fine, even though we don't have a wizard yet. So the plan buster. Yeah, so let's level him up. So this is kind of a tough situation. Like, I don't know if I want to go too hard into the red tree from here. I'm thinking that, okay, so the focus shot tree just makes him a better sniper. Granted, I think he's already pretty good. I don't know if that's going to be that useful or worth it. This tree is 100% worth it, the level 10 tree. Like, we're going in there, but I think we're actually going to change it up a little bit and go into the blue tree. Because this is really good. 30% casualty replen for his army on those expeditions is going to be big. Lightning strike's quite important, and quartermaster, and like, these are all really good traits. So, I don't know if the attrition attribute is that useful. Fervent, untainted is okay. Recruitment cost, public order. Yeah. We'll just get untainted because we are going to be dealing with vampires and stuff, so. We'll burn through the witches, Rob Zombie style. Let's take it to, like, oh my god, look at this bounce of power. Did you say we... Oh, he said they cannot win. I was like, Markus!
I've got your backs, so watch mine.
Markus, the true bro. So, we're literally going to hide our Empire Knights, like, most of our... You know, we're very tattered, actually. It's going to be a hero, you know, hero slobber knocker. Just getting in there, just throwing those overhand rights and coming in with steel chairs and... Yeah, but they have, like, nothing inside the city. So once our secret agent squad gets in there, we have some archers, we have free company who are in okay shape. I don't mind losing to the man here because, you know, a couple squads if I have to. All right, so look, if we really wanted to cheese, we would hug the edge here and just do that. But I think we'll just do like kind of a basic deployment against this gate here. What's the range of these towers? Are they going to be able to range us no matter what? I always forget. Like, you have to kind of check when the battle starts. All right, so let's get the healthy swordsmen. So these guys can drop that piece. And the swordsman here can take this, because at least they have some models to work with. All right, so the free company and archers can go up because they're somewhat healthy. Goon squad in group 2, we're just going to play it super straightforward here. Huntsmen are actually in good shape. That's going to be very useful here. Empire Knights, I kind of want to keep them back, but we may end up using them depending on the circumstances. So we'll just have them hug here. And yeah, I think we have to use all this stuff. Yeah, whatever. We're just going to kind of take it easy here. I think it's going to be, it'll be a little tricky, but we should be fine. All right, great. So let's move these guys up. Let's move the Goon Squad up. Let's move the Huntsmen up. Empire Knights can just get into that gate there, and we'll get the wagons and everyone kind of scooting up as well. A little bit of fast forwarding here. They're going to be targeting our archers with the battering ram. Towers do hurt a little bit, for sure. I would actually not mind them shooting the Huntsmen here. Huntsmen are going to be able to shoot if we need to. But yeah, these guys we might as well keep back because we don't want to give freebies. We'll just put them in the corner there. All right, great. So these guys can attack the gate. Oh, they can't attack the gate. That's right. Yeah, so we'll pull these guys back for now. They're taking unnecessary damage. The wagon we can keep. It still has pretty big HP, and the wagon can actually be an attacker against the gate, which is hilarious. Ram the gates! But I guess that kind of makes sense, right? Yeah, anyways. Our archers are shooting in. The Saurus Warriors are like the bigger existential threat here. Like those guys are, well, I wouldn't say existential, but they're the bigger threat for sure. Once we get in, it's just a Saurus that Markus and his Goon Squad should be able to take care of. Charge forth! Sally forth! Markus waits for no battering ram. So let's get him over here, get him position. We could actually just, like, when the gate's open, just, like, back away with everything and snipe out the character. Saurus on the walls are taking quite a bit of damage. We're taking negligible casualties based on what we're going to be able to heal in the city for a turn or two afterwards. But yeah, I keep forgetting to check on the status of the rebellion. Saurus on the walls going down. That's really, really big. Those are like the one unit that like one group of Saurus could just butter some bread for sure. That would not be fun. All right, so we're getting in there. The tower is holding firm. Saurus warriors getting quite low. Our archers, you know, paying for themselves. The gate. Yeah, we should probably just fast forward here at this point. Oh, go fight. Take those Saurus down. Yeah, like the real cheesy thing to do if you wanted to like, but I feel like that's not enjoyable to watch, is to just kind of sit in the corner here and just like shoot the guys in the towers, and then I avoid this tower and like some of the other pressure and stuff. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like that's not fun to watch. You gotta have some themes, thematics to your battles, right? The Free Company can climb here now that they're broken. And let's get these guys, just kind of shoot at the walls. Our ladders have docked the walls! Look at this. Roderick is just a beast too. And I believe he gets double experience when you're fighting Lizardmen, which is cool. So it kind of is good for our first little crusade here. All right, so let's fast forward as we batter those gates down. They're about down, yeah. It's pretty funny. So that tower is now ours, so we don't have to worry about getting shot by it. So the gate has fallen. So what we do here is we fall back. Oh, did I send the Empire Knights in? I don't even remember doing that. Anyways. So the Saurus Lord is gonna. Oh, this is kind of cool. It's gonna be like a stare down. The leadership. Like, I can see how it would be fun to juice up Markus, like, super hard and just, like, ignore everything else. But I think, like, I don't know if that's prudent. Take out the foul dinosaur. Ooh, that did not do a lot of damage. Maybe there's some, like, kind of thing going on with the gates there. Anyways, our archers still shooting into the walls. Our Free Company militia, unfortunately, are fighting Saurus, which isn't the best fight for them. How many are left, even? 23? Hopefully they can win that. Oh, look at this Saurus! Man, this AI is learning! He's like line of sighting me and stuff. Well, let's pull back a little bit, man. That's some next level stuff here. So let's get the Empire Knights in. Markus can just start shooting this guy. Here we have our two heroes going after it. So if one of them gets too low, we can always pull back. And yeah, the Free Company militia did get broken off the walls just by sheer numbers, which is okay. So we'll move these guys in the main gate now. And yeah, we can get the rest of the Goon Squad coming in as well. The Saurus should break here in a second, although I don't want to lose a character, so I think we pull back with the Waystalker. That would be really unfortunate. The Paladin can take a little bit more of a beating for sure. Saurus Old Bloods are like no joke. Those characters are very, very strong. Alright, so we're about to break him here. The Empire Knights coming in hopefully can help. We still do have to fight some Crocscores. It's like the final boss. And, you know, I'm proud of those Free Company militia. Oh, why are my archers climbing the walls? No. There's a gate. There's a gate to go through. Alright, perfect. So we can fast forward now. Skinks are broken, that's it. Crocscores are like, screw this. I know it's important to protect, you know, these relics and whatnot, but, you know, we want to go hang out in the swamps. So they're going to go hang out with Shrek in the swamps. The city is ours. The expedition grows. Markus Wulfhart claims victory once again against the mighty Kailak. Him and his mighty hunters had to join forces to take down the beast, but the beast hath been slain once again. I hope we get to fight some Dread Saurian in this campaign. I'm pretty sure one of the quest lines of the characters will lead us to that point, but yeah, we'll see how that goes. Very, very excited for this. And I feel like I don't want to end the campaign until I finish all the quest lines, so. So hopefully, I feel like it's going to be a really quick, like we're already almost at the second orb here. Just going to loot it. So here, we probably want to get defensive buildings, because like I don't feel like, you know, having to sit here all the day, you know, all the time. So getting that is probably going to be prudent. Although growth is always like really good in new provinces. Up here, we're going to have a rebellion in 2 turns. So we need to get back up there really, really quick. I don't know if we're going to be able to, actually. Now, is our attribute here, it's the growth. So I think we're actually going to try and buy a little time to host the Festog there. And here I could go for this. So, oh, Blacksmith allows for the recruitment of Empire Knights. That's quite good. But if we get some growth here, we can grow it a lot faster. So I don't know how much we need this.
Of the Empire.
Our army is pretty beat up. We could join forces here with the Free Company. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to actually delete this building. And we're going to get the tap room. Yeah, this is a nice little city for sure. Weaving House is nice, but yeah, growth is just like, is the way to go, I feel. Like just growing your infrastructure. So we'll get some growth here, and then we'll actually delete this tier 2 building once we recruit here a little bit. These spearmen can just be disbanded. And he says it so epic. He's like, the nation, and then there's this dramatic pause. So we do need some troops here. I think we're going to get probably just some basic swordsmen. Yeah, it's going to be fine here. We definitely need some meat, because we have a lot of punch, but not a lot of durability. So the way Watcher has leveled up, Specialist, assault units. I think we're going to make her a bit of a sniper, for sure. The Arrow of Kernus is quite good. I mean, getting free missile attacks, free abilities, can't complain about that. Roderick, training as well. I wonder if that stacks. Yeah, we'll try it out. Hopefully it does. It might not, but if it doesn't, it's okay. I mean, because eventually we may, split the characters into different armies and stuff, so. Tlaxtlan has been destroyed. We complete the mission. That was one of our missions, and we get the Pigeon Plucker Pendant. Oh, we got a couple nice traits there. The Witch Hunter continues his crusade into the south.
I trust no man.
He trusts no man? Did he say he trusts no man? Well, I guess he's kind of a witch hunter, so that's kind of their whole thing, right? All right, so we've captured the city. We're going to have rebellion relatively soon. Granted, the Festog should help to buy us a little bit of time to get up there. If it doesn't, we just recruit a lord. So I want to do this now. I'll get a Huntsman General. It could be cool to get like an Archlector, but I feel like the Huntsman Generals are going to be fun. Oh, he's immune to psychology. This guy gets leadership for all armies. That's not bad. Ralph, he's like the Undertaker. Oh, we should call him the Undertaker. So, if we recruit him now, like I don't want to lose my capital to a frickin' just a haggard rebel army. That'd be so terrible. Because they would attack my other city here. So anyways, let's look at our quests here. Technology still going. The colonial fort. Objectives. Maintain 2 provinces. We're working on that. Raise the hostility level. We're trying that. We're certainly, oh boy. Are we up to here already? Oh. Okay then. So yeah, building defensive structures is going to be good, I think. And again, I'm learning with you guys, so bear with me. Oh, is it Big Papa Nakai down here? No, it's just a sacred Croxagore guy. All right, so I'm just tempted to like see if I should recruit someone there. I don't think it's the time in the campaign for a second army yet, but again, it's not a terrible idea. Yeah, so let's pass the turn. Kind of feel this one out. We'll have some new fresh troops next turn from our recruitment here at Tlaxtlan. Then we can destroy the building there to build a garrison settlement, which will probably allow us to survive most threats from like these greenskin armies and other things like that. But we definitely need to stabilize, and we should, because we're going to be getting the attribute that, or not the attribute, but the tech that allows us to get public order and a couple other things like that. So yeah, we'll see. When the Festog kicks in, we're gonna whip out the Steins and have a little party over here. But let's take a look. Yeah, so -4. So, okay, so we have 2 turns to get home. Ensure that one of the following buildings, a tavern and a barracks. Okay, that's fine. Men of honor. I love it. All right, so this growth building here, and we'll take this bad boy down. I think we've recruited everything we need to from this. Yeah, because Markus needs to kind of jam back up there. And we'll destroy this for now. We can rebuild it later.
Markus
Wulfhart. Oh, he can get like all the way back up there. But the thing is, if we get up there... Oh, yeah, look at this. All these upgrades we can get. Nice. So, yeah. I mean, basic walls is pretty big. Like, walls are just so important in campaign. That's like one of the things that's like not fun. It's like when you're playing Magic the Gathering, for example. And like, you have to like get lands for your deck and you just want to craft all those like giant monsters and rares. That's like basically what it is. All right, so let's get you down there. He continues. I wish he was with our army. He's such a cool character, but I feel like getting the Dawi is going to be worth it. All right, so we're going to have a rebellion relatively soon. So what we could probably do is just go up into our own territory and actually raid. How far can we move? There's like roads there too. Anyways. So we'll go here. And then we'll start raiding to get the rebellion to happen a little bit quicker. A little bit of a trick there. The orcs, I think, they're not at war with us yet. And by the time they are, hopefully we'll have walls up in the settlement. So yeah, now there's going to be a rebellion in... there's a military presence now. So we'll turn off the commandment. We'll just get the freaking growth for now. I just wanted to buy myself a turn. We'll pass. So far, we were able to get a decent little city down there. We could recruit a lord there if need be. Clan Fester has been destroyed. Uncle Fester and his Skaven have met their glorious end. Not sure how, but they have. Let's go ahead and fast forward here. I know nobody needs to watch this treachery. But yeah, I think we're in a good situation. I think we're doing okay. We're moseying along, but the hostility thing is going to become... I'm really excited to see how that mechanic works. Like, I hope we get, Zerged pretty good here. I think that'd be really fun. Ornery came out of his stance there. Defenders of the Great Plan, just defending things. Imminent rebellion.
Markus Wulfhart.
So yeah, we should have the rebellion next turn.
Markus Wulfhart.
Which is fine. So
all right.
Let's go here. Perfect. So we're here. We're hanging out. The temple is ready to go. Ooh, man, we have upgrade options, that's for sure. But let's go ahead and get the walls here, so we don't have to babysit that place. I think that's going to be the prudent decision. Cool. So we're going to have the rebellion here in a second. And from here, the Dawi's going to be joining us soon, though. Like, I think the next turn, I think we have to get, like, right in here. Yeah, it's, like, right in this area. I love the Wulfhart's Hunters, how it just has that, like, clasping hands. Just straight up 1980s, like, Predator handshake between Carl Weathers and Arnold Schwarzenegger. It's so good. So, might as well recruit while we're here. We'll get... I think getting some crossbowmen could give us some, decent utility. Or do we want more infantry? Let's get some crossbowmen. We got the infantry. We have the mobile game on lock. And there's a rebellion there, which is fine. Mazdamundi's like, oh, ho, ho, ho. Look at him. He's like losing to the Norskins up there. And our poor Empire, fellows up north probably getting pounded by Norskins and Lizardmen, which is, yeah, grim tidings for those guys. So we have some loot out at sea. We should probably get a Sea Lord here to go do things. That's probably actually prudent, just for that. It does have attacks on our army, of course, but I think we're going to do that. That's something I neglect a lot. But yeah, the ocean does carry plentiful bounty, to say the least. All right, so Festdag, public order or taxes. Oh, what kind of an option is this? Yeah, we'll throw a Festdag all day. It's going to give us public order to all our, or taxes for 5%. Dude, we're throwing that Festdag all day. Public order stabilizing. Let's go auto-resolve this battle here. Good night, Mr. Roxburger. We don't want what you're selling here.
Fight for the good. Respect is earned.
Cool. So, we got a couple items here. We have some new followers. Let's go ahead and continue down this tree to get the Fervent. Again, we're going to have to deal with vampires. We're going to have to go Rob Zombie, burn through some witches in a little time here. This is actually going to be better here because Markus doesn't get attacked often. Yeah, melee attack. Like, these items should be on him. Pigeon Plucker's Pendant, flying units. That's fine. And do we have any extra followers? We can give him the wound recovery time, I suppose. That's fine. Cool. So gearing out our characters is always fun. And the Paladin of Bretonnia, the nobleman himself, has geared up. So let's go ahead and get Roderick. And training's fine. So we'll make him a beast in combat. We already have an assassin in the Witch Hunter, so I think that'll be fine. The port's pretty good. Income and growth. But upgrading Chalk Tech here is going to be quite good as well. Our population is doing quite well. This will give us a lot more building infrastructure. That'll allow us to build defenses here. So I think we're going to do that. Great. So we're almost at the second tier. The Imperial Guardians, which is good. And it looks like we're going to be getting reinforcements in 5 turns, which is helpful. Tlaxtlan is going to have its walls soon. And down here in the south, the Dawi.
Hunt them out.
Come on. Give us the Dawi. Oh, Jorik Grimm joins the expedition. Finally, contact was made with the Spine of Sotek dwarves. They are a strange lot, and it took quite some time for you to convince them your intentions were not belligerent. Once you described who you were seeking, the throng's leader told you it sounded very much like the master engineer Jorik Grimm, a secretive dwarf, who has spent long periods of time outside their hold. It was unclear to his kin what Jorik was doing on his forays, nor did they bother to ask. This guy sounds so awesome. After being introduced to Jorik, he agreed to join your cause, but something tells you this eccentric dwarf services may cost you a little bit more than than what you're reckoning for. Oh man! All right, so where's he at? Oh, Jorik. All right, so we got to make room. So we got to retire someone here. We're going to keep our line. We'll probably retire one standard group of archers. They've served us well. They can go back to the mainland and enjoy their. Now let's look at what Jorik has. His blue tree, some mobility. Oh, income. He's got that. He's got, I mean, yeah, the mobility is really good. Man, that's solid. So we're going to be able to get an extra 15% from him. Ooh, he's got a lot of good stuff. Of course, the dwarf is the most awesome. So let's read about his lore. It is truly astonishing how this Dawi engineer has been able to survive out in the wild on his solo forays against the Lizardmen convoys. But it is clearly down to his own ingenuity. A keen and talented inventor, Jorik seems to have all sorts of survivalist equipment at his disposal, all designed and built himself. He is very secretive about his past, revealing little more than the location of his previous home back in the old world, the great dwarf port of Barak-Var. So, it seems that something in Jorik's earlier life clearly irks him, which really isn't all that surprising. Dwarfs feel all the wrongdoings committed against him as if it had only just happened. With wild eyes, he tells me that he is destined for great things, but must rebuild his reputation one invention at a time. Though he appears skeptical that we can really help him, he sees value in protection of the expedition can provide him on his travels through Lestria. He has also suggested that we gather some resources for some new inventions that he thinks might be useful. Cool stuff. So, obtain timber and iron. Oh, so there's some trading incentives. So, you guys were already doing it to it here. Is there anyone else we can trade with? We haven't done diplomacy in a while. We've been quite aggro. So the Spine of Sotek Dwarves, I'd love to be their friends. So we'll have a non-aggression pact, and eventually someday we'd like to trade with you guys. And dwarves, we're all about the dwarf life. The Blue Vipers, we're going to be taking them out. New World colonies, we're already trading. Vampires, you know, we don't want to, you know, do our witch hunter wrong there. So we got a pretty nice little army here. It's definitely good enough to take out the orcs here. So we're going to be trying to complete this province here in this episode. And then from there, we'll go to Zlanwapek, which looks like it's already been raised by the Skaven. But we'll go take that out, and that'll complete the quest for the Bretonnian. So if you look here, we have to get to the Vampire Coast, which is in that direction anyways. We need that. Reach rank 5 is easy, and obviously... So that's like our whole narrative is to come across here and sweep across the map once we get this region. And we'll have this be like our bulwark against the north, like this territory here. So is there anything at sea we want to get? Yeah, there's certainly stuff. So we will recruit a lord. And a 15% upkeep tax. Is that worth it? I mean, I don't know. What is this? A mysterious island. I mean, I guess we could just go grab the goodies, but I feel like we're just going to hold off on that for now. I mean, I know it's probably a good idea, but yeah, I don't know. I'm not feeling it. So let us go ahead and march. Markus waits for nothing here. He's going down. Our army's, you know, almost healed up for the most part, and now we can get the witch hunter, and he can rejoin the retinue up in the north.
Tools of judgment ready.
Tools of judgment ready. All right, I like to hear that. So he's going to be moving back up, which is good. So we will pass turn. We have imperial reinforcements coming here. Maybe we should go to Tlaxtlan and wait for those, because we're probably going to be able to get something good, like the glorious meme tank. A cannon could be okay against dinos. We basically have cannons, though. I mean, Markus is a cannon. You know, he kind of works that way. So we've got Tlaxtlan. The orcs are next. I'm really looking forward to fighting some orcs, like cycle charging with Empire Knights and shooting with bows. Oh, that's going to be good and tasty. Plus our Pistol Corps upgrade in the Red Tree does make all of our crossbowmen and other units very, very strong there. Although we may go for the infantry upgrade. Greatswords and halberds are both going to be really useful, so we'll see. Maybe it's like different every time. The Defenders of the Great Plan have passed on here. Passed the turn. Does she have any, do we have any extra armor for her? Not really. Talisman, yeah, not going to be terribly useful. So she has the Arrow of Kurnus here. What's her? The Pravenoth Rainbow. Oh, we have to get that. We have to get that. So, reload reduction time during forest battles. Oh, that's pretty good. But I really want to get Pravenoth Rainbow in forest battles. I mean, I guess that counts as jungle battles too. Oh, that's so good for the whole army. Yeah, I think we have to get that. I mean, she's going to be leveling quick here. So, all right. So Markus, reinforcements are coming in 4 turns, but you know we don't need to wait. Orcs are here. I guess they could cross the sea here, but our city is well fortified now, which I'm quite happy about. We could upgrade here to get the cost going there, but I wanted to take a look here. Colonial Fort will be done in 1 turn. This receives additional seaborne logistics. Gives that's pretty good because most of our cities are ports. State troops, we're not too concerned about that. We're going to be relying on mostly our you know, our big heavy hitters here. The income from trade, silos, all that stuff is okay, but I don't think we're going to go that route. We're probably going to go for the missile tech here. The ordnance is okay. I mean, eventually we'll be able to get all this, but yeah. This is good. The Imperial reinforcements and the seaborne logistics, I think, are both decent choices.
Monster Hunter.
Monster Hunter. The orcs are going to be like, oh look, our friendly human neighbors are coming over to say hello. That is not the case, orcs. Foul orc beasts. All right, so let's go up here. That is where heretics lurk, as a matter of fact. Up in that general direction. So definitely want to be upgrading here. The port's probably better for now, because we're not in like a rush to upgrade, like get new units. So we're going to upgrade the port, which will help our economy, which is quite poor, but yeah. Cool. So next turn, we take it to the orcs. Hopefully they're taking enough pressure from the north that they're not going to put up much of a fight here. Granted, I would like a big scrap. I'd like a good proper scrapping. But I wonder where this little goblin's going. He's just like hanging out in the peninsula. Is he like fishing? The mutineers have been destroyed, probably by some of the locals over there, which is good because mutineers were a warring faction with us. So being able to just not worry about like trollish attacks from them is good. And, you know, we could actually get a second army going when the reinforcements come and just have them be like juiced up by the reinforcements. All right, so he's gone to sea, which is probably his intent. I doubt he was fishing. And the temple will probably have a pretty easy auto-resolve here. Yeah, so we get public order, which is pretty good. Yeah, it looks like it's stabilizing. So seaborne logistics, construction costs for that's like all our port settlements get that, which is good. The Imperial reinforcements. I don't know. I wonder an additional detachment. That's pretty mean, guys. That's pretty mean. So How concerned are we about this stuff? Like, I think maybe we just go here and like rush this. I know it's, I just want to see how good it is. So we're going to go for that. The temple is good. So yeah, we have to get that. And then this city down here should be pretty much a cakewalk here. Oh, and there's lumber down there. Okay, so that's going to be good for our dwarf mission. Are you really surprised, greenskins? We'll auto-resolve that. No sense in wasting time with that. We'll occupy the temple. We will delete this in lieu of some other structures. Imperial supplies ready. Oh, it's because we're hostile now. Okay. Halberdiers. Oh, and 3 huntsmen. Ooh, Reichsguard and Demogryph Knights. Oh. And the steam tank. Wow, this is a good one. All right, for the sake of you guys, I'm going to get the war wagons and the steam tank because this is the right choice. The Reichsguard and Demogryph Knights are just so good. And yeah, but we're getting the meme tank. That the expedition's relentless aggressions have caused hostility to rise to deadly levels. Oh, yes. Oh my god, guys, it's here. We have a meme tank and mortar wagons in our army. Let's get that for now, which is fine. We're just trying to get down the blue tree. The Paladin of Bretonia, the nobleman himself. Let's go ahead and just juice up his melee defense, make him really tanky. All right, so we need to replace a couple things. I think it's time to, the archers have served their cost, but I think it's time to, you know, kind of upgrade the armory here. So let's go ahead and recruit here. The meme tank, mortar, and we got to get rid of one more here. I want to keep the pistoliers. Free company militia don't really suit our style here.
Markus, Wulfhart.
We're going to be strapped for cash, though, for sure, because the upkeep on that, 550, ooh. That's rough. All right, we're getting a little bit ambitious here. Oh man. All right, so this is actually the like intervention army that I think is going to hate us because of our aggression. So he's probably going to go here and try and get to this territory, but we need to soup up our economy a little bit because we are getting very, very greedy with our look at this. We have double war wagons, mortars. God. But it's like, how could I say no to the double war wagon here, guys? I don't think I've even really used those in multiplayer yet. All right, the Witch Hunter's coming. He would be quite useful right now, actually, to try and take out some of the... Seek out the heretics. So we'll get this city, we'll take out this army, and that's probably going to be the end of this episode. And we'll save some more hot action for the following one. Man, I am really having fun with this campaign. It is so cool. Like, the thematics of it, just the mechanics. Nakai's like, screw your shit, dude. I'm strength... Oh. How are you strength rank 72 and requesting peace? You will pay for this. Well, maybe his intervention army will make me pay, but I think the little skink army is going to emerge now. We'll go down there and try and take him out here. I need to get some public order infrastructure as well, but thankfully some of the technologies I've researched will cover those bases, so it's not as big of an issue. So we'll see. We will see. Spittle. Look at all those Tomb Kings. Old news. Old news indeed. Well, the orcs are certainly not happy. I'm sure their little troll armies will be returning shortly to... Yeah, perfect. So we got a big battle on our hands, which is awesome. The temple, migration, growth, and public order. How many turns is that for? 5 turns? I wish I could actually look at my public order here, but we'll take it. The growth is nice. Yeah, so you can see we're going to be taking a penalty for a couple turns, but it should stabilize from there. And here, we can go for the Festdog here to try and stabilize that. Temple, we can't really do a whole lot here. We can't afford the walls because that is tier 2, so.
Markus, Wulfhart.
Alright, so let's go eradicate this army. As if this army has a chance.
To the fray.
Alright, fight battle. I mean, it's a decent little threat though, right? Like if you had struggled earlier and then your army was like beat up, like man, this could actually like put you down pretty good. But we have the mortar wagons now, which is just going to be the ultimate glorious haggard kite. I'm not even going to like choose where they aim. I'm just going to let them shoot. The Pterodon riders are actually really annoying here. So we have to respect those. But I feel like you guys would have abandoned me if I didn't pick the wagons. It's like, oh yeah, halberds and greatswords. Like the demis would have been the best choice in the Reichsguard because that's just so good. But come on, war wagons. That's what this campaign's about. But at least we have a swordsman corps now. Like we're not, you know, super haggard in that respect. Eventually the war wagons will go. We'll probably put them in our secondary army because Marcus's army should be more bow-centric. You know, based on the pistol corps and kind of the tech tree we're going down. But, you know, this is fine. So our sniping squad is going to be here because they all have pretty good bow shots. The paladin will be up there. Then the big, the big. I forgot we have a meme tank, guys. Oh my god, we have a freaking meme tank. Empire Knights can just go slam into the flank here. They're just gonna ride down and hammer that formation. Let the games begin. Release. It's like in the Liam Neeson voice. Release the wagons. All right, so let's go here. Goon squad. Meme tank, just shoot it. You know, whatever. It's fine. Shoot at some Pterodon riders. We'll get in the trees. We are going to be sniping some characters, that is for sure. Oh, they probably can't shoot while they're moving. Okay, yeah, so they're not like, you know, the other wagons, so they should be in their own control group then. All right, so Pistoliers can do some light poking here. The Goon Squad can move up a little bit and get some shots. Ooh, the meme tank cleaving skulls. Oh man, Corn would be pleased. So let's get the mortar wagons in the back and just have them start shooting pot shots into these troops, into the swords ideally. Skinks are fine for now though. All right, so we're gonna just start shooting. Pistoliers can basically just be on duty to take out the Pterodon riders. That's gonna be like the most important thing for those guys. The mortar wagons in the back are shooting quite happily, and the Reichsguard in the forest, or the Empire Knights, Walmart Reichsguard, are gonna be doing their thing. So let's pull back with our Goon Squad here, start sniping the enemy lord here. So let's go ahead and do the focus shot. Pull back this war wagon, and let's get you guys kind of surging out here while that happens. So the bows, not too many juicy targets, but I guess we could just shoot up there. Yeah. And are these guys shooting? Paladin can get in there. Let's get you guys going. Let's get the swordsmen replacing, and we've hammered these red crested skinks pretty good on the flank. Pistoliers still doing their thing. Let's make sure they're shooting here. Crossbows can pull this way. Wagons can relocate, and we'll get the meme tank actually going into melee here. Actually, no. You guys can shoot him now. Great. Man, these red crested skinks are not going quietly. Let's pull some reserves over. Let's get the war wagons back, the mortar variant. Sword's been having problems, but the meme tank is certainly going to be able to kind of cause some disruption here. We'll pull back there. Archer Corps is shooting pretty well, so we'll shoot some sword spears. Do we get the leadership yet? No, he's still going actually, which is interesting. We'll get our heroes to actually just go beat down that Goon Squad there. Mortars in the back can do their thing. This wagon can go charge in and help out our infantry corps. The Empire Knights is that like the cohort of? Oh, this army's unbreakable. Oh my god. Oh, that changes everything. Oh my god. Okay. Wow, that's really powerful. Oh, I was like, oh, I should be able to easily collapse these little skink bastards over here, but it's an unbreakable army. Okay, that really is different. So I got to play differently against that. As a matter of fact, the meme tank, of course, being a true hero of its people. And the archers, let's pull them back. Wow, that's really strong. Okay, so Markus and company should be able to beat down these Saurus with the wagon's help. Mortars are still shooting in quite happily. Yeah, actually shooting onto the units blobbed on the meme tank is going to be really strong. Alright, great. So, yeah, Empire Knights can just hammer into these guys for now. Archers can shoot into the main army here. Let's get swordsmen fighting. These archers can shoot up in the sky. And our heroic Goon Squad is, oh, wait. Oh, they're just out of control. I was like, okay, so they can be broken or they can't be broken. Meme tank is having some problems, obviously, but this whole formation is just so tattered at this point. That's really interesting. Having, like, an unbreakable army? Man, that's something else. So we got to just kill him to the last. Shooting there. Markus's squad here can just go goon out the skink leadership, which I think is going to be quite useful. Meme tank, let's get you shooting up in the sky here. So the Empire Knights are actually going to have to like grind this fight out. That's not going to be like a free route like it normally would from the shock damage. And the Paladin's surrounded, of course, but thankfully we put some investment in his melee stats, so he's going to be able to hold for quite some time. And the leadership's gone. Yeah, man, in the late game, that's actually going to be something that we have to like be concerned about. But, I mean, if we had Demis and Reichsguard, man, we would clean this army up so much faster. All right, so let's go just clean up the skinks there. So we can actually just collapse with everything here. Paladin's doing his thing. Mortars are still shooting in. Mortars will be good when we have to fight elves, if that ever does become a thing. So let's take out the skink cohorts there. I actually like that. I think that's good. It adds like a level of challenge to the campaign, which I think is really healthy for it. So let's get the Pistoliers up in the sky, shooting you guys. And the Mortars can keep shooting in at the blobbed infantry. Paladin's holding firm. Really high combat stats on him. And there's literally one skink left over there for our Goon Squad to deal with. Start shooting here. We're just in there with everything, just like, grind them to dust! The mortar wagons are quite cool. I don't think they're a great unit, but I think they have some potential. Alright, so let's shoot you guys. Let's pull back the infantry. We don't need to lose any more than we have to. This is a hard fight, actually. Our army's very strange. It's, like, not great at any one thing. But, you know, I couldn't resist the war wagon. The Huntsman... Yeah, the Huntsman would have been better with my tech tree, I think. But yeah, come on, I can't say no to a war wagon and a freaking steam tank. So let's get you guys going. You guys chasing there. At the very least, the army will be, 100 to 0. It's going to be taken out rather quickly. Or, in its entirety is what I meant to say. Let's get the mortar wagons running things over there. We'll get the meme tank over here. Yeah, like a normal Lizardman army would have buckled like 100 times over. Alright, so let's fast forward here. No point to grind this out and while it's unnecessary. Man, this paladin has been just a hero, though. He does have the charm shield, too. That skink actually isn't running from us over there. It's, yeah, so the Empire Knights, let's get you guys just going after the skinks here. I guess we have to finish off these 4 javelins. Unbreakable. Okay. That's something. That's something. That is big. Like, my whole tactic was to collapse the flank. And then, just be like, all right, we'll collapse the flank. The rest of the skinks will run instantly. But, man, unbreakable. I like that. I like that. That's good. These guys running to the edge of the map, being hunted by the wagons and the pistoliers, should be able to clean those guys up. AI left skirmish mode on. What a noob. And there goes the last of them. That's going to be a big XP boost, though, for sure. And there you go. Looks like I'm going to have to get some wagon tech. I'm curious how many kills the wagons got, though. I wonder if it was good. Oh. Oh. Okay, then. 320. All right. I suppose you were a good choice. Oh, all right. All righty, then. Not bad. So I'm trying to think what we could do with this army to get some more like ranged units, because I really do want it to be like a bow-centric army, but like how would we deal with big monsters? I guess our goon squad would have to do that. Like we don't have a ton of good answers against large threats. Ooh.
I've no time for human baggage. Bring out the nooses.
Yeah, screw it.
On the trail.
Oh, we got Armor of Fortune. So the Armor of Fortune should probably 100% go on this guy. Yeah, because he's the one like tanking everything. Cool. The Dawi leveled up.
Or not, they'd better fight.
So awesome. Dwarves are just the coolest. You can give him public order in provinces, and he can take the camp follower too. So, okay, quest successful. Kill 1,000 enemies in battle. Quest successful. Quest. Oh wow. Okay, raid any legion. Region belonging to the Lizardmen with the following army. Markus Wulfhart. Okay. So it has to be up here, I think. We got Executioner. Children of the Old Ones have been taken out. We're just getting all kinds of circus folk in our army. We got the armor. All right, so I think one of our bros advanced his quest. So, reach rank 5. Was it him? No. I could have sworn I saw something. Oh! Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, where did that army come from? Oh, God. Steam tank? Carry me home. Oh, but look how much money we just got. Oh, my goodness. Let's develop some of that infrastructure, shall we? So here, well, first we want to upgrade this so we could get walls in the first place. We need some public order here too, but we can actually get the income. Well, Markus Wulfhart, you are about to fight the hardest fight of your career here against this foul greenskin WAAAGH, which I was not paying attention. I mean, I guess I couldn't see it. I assumed their army was up here, which was a bit of a mistake. So yeah, see how this goes. And guys, I'll be back in just 1 second. All right, my friends, I return, and perhaps I return to my doom. As you can see, my army's very beat up. But this is the theme, right? You're in the old world, you're taking beatings from all angles, you're in a tough situation, but the tenacity and determination of the Empire stands firm. And today, guys, we face the ultimate threat. Let's see how this goes. Thankfully, we got a ton of money from that fight, which was good. But yeah, the greenskins are going to jump all over us right here, which is going to be quite scary. Markus, the hunter becomes the hunted. As our old nemesis here, the blue vipers, come in and exact some primal justice, perhaps. I think I could still beat them because I have a steam tank, and I also have the mobile mortar, so I can like kite them and troll and be. But man, it is going to be a painful fight. Many brave souls on this expedition will meet their doom here if they attack us. What? Why would they not attack? I was like hyping that up so much. Well, nonetheless, I mean, we're gonna fight that WAAAGH. Yeah, I mean, it's just savage orcs. Like they would get terror-rotted super badly by the frickin' steam tank. So. Kalara has managed to pick up a trail. There has been a rash of slaughters that have seen entire regiments of men massacred in the deep jungle of late, and she has convinced her target is responsible. Oh, okay, so we got where we wanted with her, with level 5. Kalara is eager for the expedition to investigate. Having fought alongside the expedition for an extended duration, she has also primed her skills for war and fashioned a new weapon for herself. Oh, Income faction wide. Okay, that's cool. And she gets a bow. Let's make sure she actually equips it. Awesome. We should just steal that and give it to Markus. Like, no, it's mine. All right, so let's go ahead and upgrade her. And we can get the, let's get the damage. Just get the missile damage. Just make her pack some punch. Yeah, I guess the greenskins are scared of the meme tank. So we need to get back to a city now. I don't know if we have any good recruiting capacity here, but we are full stack, so let's go ahead and, he won't be able to reach Tlaxtlan, so let's go up here. Public order is stabilizing in our main region. Perfect, and we've got this, so let's go ahead and get some walls here. Which is going to be nice. This is another income, growth. It's a great building. Yeah, we'll do that. Good investments, I would say. Yeah, so we're going to end the campaign, or this episode, by taking out this last, and actually our witch hunter may be able to join us, which is going to be awesome. A very hero-heavy army is the thing. Like, we may not have a lot of meat, but we can make some really trollish builds, because, like, eventually it might just be Markus and the heroes, and then a bunch of wagons. Those war wagons did some good work, I must say. Faction encountered the tyrants of the Black Ocean. Yeah, we need to get that sweet lumber, though, from those foul orcs down there. Well, it looks like there's lumber here, too. Of course, finding the dwarf needs silver for his next bit. We'll also take a look at the quest line to see what she wants to do next, the elf. Because if it's something nearby, that can be kind of the focal point of our next episode, which will be really soon. I'm going to be trying to put these out like every 2 days. It seems like a short campaign, so that's like right up my alley. The Defenders of the Great Plan. Markus is strict. Doesn't really surprise me. Anyways, Brofist. Search any ruined settlement for treasure. All right, that's not too bad. That actually is like a dual purpose, because we can go here and search this. I mean, assuming it's actually ruined. All right, so we're healing up. We'll give it another turn here before we go into the greenskin territory. But you know what? Let's actually go lay an ambush if we can. Because we'll still be replanning, just not as much, and we don't need those swordsmen full health. We'll lay an ambush for the greenskins, see if they come for it. Sound the horn. The clarion call. I guess that's more Bretonnian, but... We'll see what these vipers want to do. I'm surprised they're just sitting there, but I guess they're just kind of like, we're screwed anyways. But yeah, after this, we're going to take this, and then we're going to head directly east and take out this whole region and try and, untaint it from the foul vampires. That's why we got untainted on our character. It's not, I mean, the other ones are good too, like, disciplinarian and stuff. Oh, we've caught them! Do you wish to intercept an underground battle? Hell yeah, underground's perfect.
Fight with clout,
although it depends on what kind of a cave it is.
To the fray! All
right, I heard him say to the fray, and I was like, I can't let you down. We caught them, the ambushes worked, but man, those guys are actually chevroned up. The battle of Tlaxtlan. The meme tank comes for you. Gree bits. Perfect. Yeah, this is a good map. All right, so we're gonna have our state troops back here, like literally just back in the Shadow Realm. Crossbowmen at the ready back here as well with the huntsmen. I mean, the huntsmen could be skirmishing as well. But savage orcs are pretty quick, I think. Yeah, they're faster than me, so I don't want to get caught out. And then the goon squad will be here. The paladin will be kind of with the main force. I mean, he's going to be good when we get some magic too, because we can blob up on top of him. The wagons will be starting out skirmishing, and then we'll have our wagon goon squad corps. These guys will be in 4. Empire Knights in 5. Meme tank. Oh, you should be in group 3. Yes, correct. The meme tank will be in 6. All right. Let's do it. So tank is going to be shooting savage orcs. I don't think he has any big ones or anything, so we don't need to worry about that too much. But let's move these guys up. Let's move the Empire Knights and start cycle charging. We have to hammer this army down because, like, if that force gets to us unimpeded, it's just going to wreck shop. Like, it's going to be really, really bad. So let's do some sniping here. Empire Knights can go ahead and get ready to hammer here. And we'll get you guys shooting here, and you guys shooting here, which is fine. Pistoliers can shoot in as well. We could actually go after the archers. Fighting in the tunnels. Our pistolier group is just kind of trundling and having a good time. Markus and company now need to snipe out at their lord. Does she have any... Oh, she has the arrows of current section. We can drop this. Be a little bit careful. Ooh, the mortars are doing some good work against this filthy blob. I'm surprised the Greenskin Lord isn't dying quicker against our focus fire. But I guess we could just kind of keep popping these guys. So we'll charge in here, charge in here. We need to kind of halt their advance a little bit because they're getting danger close to our formation. Then we're going to pull back instantly. Keep shooting these guys. It's a good charge. We did some good shock damage. But pull back instantly. Wagons and pistoliers need to keep trolling about. The meme tank we're probably going to use as like a roadblock. Yeah, so let's pull these guys back. They can just shoot whatever at this point. Damage is damage. Oh, they actually have some Savage Orc Biggins. I did not see those guys. Great. So let's pull back. Just start working on the pigs. We don't want to be losing our cart for no reason here. So pop here. Pop here. Get you guys going. The meme tank. The meme tank we might use as a... Do we have someone trapped here? No, it's Empire Knights. Okay. So they're going to be able to get back. Mortars are doing some good damage. We're pulling ahead on the bounce power. So let's go ahead and isolate this group of Savage Orcs here on the periphery. The dwarf is a little bit lagging behind. Pump those Dawi legs, my friend. Mortar's still having some fun, but let's go ahead and pull them back now because they're getting a little bit danger close. And can we break these Savage Orcs? Man, they are pretty stalwart. All right, so the pigs have been broken off. The meme tank is doing its job, just blobbing them. And then what we do here is we grab the mortars and we just shoot into the meme tank. Because the meme tanks are just so good against greenskins in general. Empire Knights pull back. Mortars are shooting into the blob there. Oh, that's going to do some damage. That's a really actually good combo. Pull back. We're truly playing, playing on the ropes here. All right, so Empire Knights can just hammer in. They should be able to really punish these Savage Orcs. So let's just go into those two. Pistoliers on the flank doing their job. Well, Markus and company, we don't want them fighting Savage Orcs. That's not good at all. Paladin can surge up and help out a little bit now. Empire Knights pull back. Empire Knights should be able to break those guys, but Markus does not want to be taking damage. Alright, so the meme tank needs to run now, because if we lose the meme tank, that would be terrible. Let's get some supporting elements up there. Keep pulling you guys back. Archers can shoot. The meme tank is getting away, which is good. It served its purpose. Once we get Lore of Life, that's going to just be insanely powerful. The Paladin, just an absolute champion, holding firm. But one of our group of Empire Knights might actually die here, which would be unfortunate. But it's a greenskin WAAAGH. It's no joke. So let's see if we can get these guys back here. No, they're broken. As long as they don't lose all their models, it'll be okay. Even still, it's not like game breaking or anything. All right, meme tank. We need to get you coming back here. All right, I'm gonna have to actually spam click this. Mortars. Let's get group 4 shooting here. Come on, meme tank. Because the Orc War Boss is there, so he's gonna be able to hammer that pretty good. You guys going there. Great, so we're able to break those guys. Meme tank's coming. Just a hail of fire is doing some pretty good work here. Just keep shooting into the Savage Orcs. If we took a direct fight with them and just waited for them, man, we would have gotten crumped pretty good. So let's pull the Empire Knights back. They've done their job. Meme tank can just start shooting into these guys. I mean, 3 models in that last group is quite impressive. So let's get the Wagon Goon Squad going over there. And let's pull back behind our main lines. It's now time to pull forward some of the guys to fight. Get some swordsmen coming in there. Those are Savage Orc Biggins. Ooh, that's actually pretty good. Is he fighting the War Boss? Oh, he is. All right, let's see how this goes. So we're going to charge in here. Charge in there with those guys. Meme tank's coming back. We'll get some swordsmen to kind of help out, too. Meme tank can potentially fight these guys. Come on, Paladin. Oh, the Paladin took him out with the steel chair. That's my boy, Roderick. You're my boy, Blue. You're my boy. All right, how's the sniping Goon Squad doing? All right, so looking good. I'm pretty sure in underway battles everything just dies, so I don't think we need to like chase or anything. 78 and 98, pretty good kills on the mortars. Yeah, I don't think we need to in underway battles. I mean, orcs. If anyone would have like a place to run here, it would be the orcs, right? They would be like, oh, we know about East Tunnel here. Just fucking run under there and start trolling. Yeah, took some losses. Empire Knights were solid. Pistoliers did good. Meme tank was an ace holding up that army. Yeah, once we get magic, that's just going to be like so strong. I'd be a little bit sad if I had to break up Markus's merry band here, Your death shall be great, so now we can actually just go take their city pretty free. Let's get on with this. These guys are just like, hey man, you can't come on land, but we're just going to be angry at you from the waters. War Fervor. We'll risk more Sleep's Wrath. Oh, Sigmar Sons, yes. Perfect. Markus getting some traits. We got the Follower, which is useful.
Markus, Wulfhart.
So I think we just cut. Like I don't want to cut any of this stuff really. I just we got one swordsman.
Monster Hunter.
Oh, we got the death jacks too. For now, we'll take Sigmar Sons. And we'll scoot up a little bit, ever so slightly, and go into ambush stance. Therefore, we can attack the settlement next turn. All right, so we're almost out of this tree here. We just need to do one more thing. So we'll take the leader of renown, and then Roderick, it's level 5. He's looking like an absolute beast. Get more melee defense, so he can just tarp it for us. And the Dawe, boost income, seal technology, wound, block army, specialist. The firing drill.
On the hunt.
So we can't quite reach those guys yet, but we do have the clothing outlet here, which is going to help with our pitiful income, which finally for the first time here is stabilizing.
Tools of judgment ready.
God, we have this guy too. It's like too many cool characters. One of them could run alongside the army too and just like sabotage and block and do things like that. That might actually be a good idea. So this is probably going to be the last turn here of this glorious expedition. We've done pretty good. We've secured a province. We've completed a couple quests. We've ascended the storylines of our characters to an extent, but we have to raid a province belonging to the Lizardmen. Now, I wonder if that actually means the Lizardmen faction, or if it's going to be like, any Lizardmen faction, like Tlaxtlan or, whatever it may be. The Scheme of Doom, oh god. I know, this gave an Undercity thing. Yeah, we don't. Yeah, that's fine. We don't need any chaos corruption. I mean, the gold does sound nice, but... Temple here. Do we have enough for walls? What do we even have enough to build? Oh, I guess the little farms, the crops.
Markus, Wulfhart.
Public order up here is, rebellion's actually a thing, despite the Festog. So we probably do need to get a public order building up there. We've been pretty greedy about
Markus, Wulfhart. Yes.
Alright, so he's healed up. We can auto-resolve this unless it's walled.
Fell the cretins. I've got your back,
Oh.
so watch mine.
I think we fight this, because if we auto-resolve and lose the steam tank, I'm just going to be so sad. I didn't even check if it was walled. I probably should have. Battle of Tlaxtlan. I don't think it is. Oh, it's a choke battle? Even better. Even better. Those orcs will pay the troll toll, that's for sure. Yeah, army's coming together nicely, though. Those mortar wagons are fun. I don't know if we're going to need regular cannons. I mean, regular cannons are much better against factions like Lizardmen and stuff, but... Alright, so this will be the death thrust. The auto-resolve was tempting, but I'm not losing a meme tank. Goon Squad, Roderick will lead the frontal charge. Empire Knights will just hammer whatever they need to. We have our mobile Goon Squad, mortars. Mortars and the meme tank can hang out together, actually. Alright, so let's move forward. I mean, yeah, we're not going to get there. Hopefully they just hang out of that choke and allow us to happily get in position. Because, basically we just caddy corner right here. Yeah, like right here. Do this. The Goon Squad, get the Empire Knights. The Empire Knights can intercept here, although the fight probably wouldn't be that great against the piggies. So the mortars, we want to get you guys in a comfy position over here, and the steam tank will be right here. Cool. That should be enough. Empire Knights with gold chevrons should beat the pigs, especially with wagon and pistolier support. All right, the battle mounts here. Oh no, my formation is having problems realizing it's a choke. Let's get you guys out here a little bit. Meme tank can start shooting in. Pistoliers and company can start doing some harassing. So if they want to sit there, I'm fine with that. Our whole squad can just start, goon shooting here. We do have the Sigmar Sons who can hold quite well. So let's put these guys on the piggies. Let's put them in skirmish mode, and then the Empire Knights will counter skirmish them once they're a little bit kind of, Actually, we can take those guys down for now. They're definitely taking a bit of damage. Great. All right, so those guys are getting worn down, those piggies. Should be able to win this fight here. Take off skirmish mode because it's a little bit clunky. Then we'll get the tank needs to get in there and get into melee and actually get the terror routes and stuff. We'll get our Goon Squad in melee to just go beat that guy down. And hopefully we're going to be able to overwhelm this position with our Empire Knights. Yeah, looks like we were. So those are Savage Orc Biggins, so we don't want to be in sustained combat with them. Roderick, get in there. Help out. Mortar's still dropping bows in the back line here. Yeah, that should be it. Cool. So the pigs, Savage Orc Piggies over here. We could just kind of kite and fight a little bit. Do some big old Alpha Strike charging. And Muncha Pig Kiss. This guy's name is Pig Kissa. Oh my god. Just when I thought names couldn't get any better. Well, I guess we're just gonna have a meme tank army, guys. Pulling back again. We don't want to be in sustained combat with those guys, like I said. The archers can just, you know, get in there and shoot these guys. Meme tank just keep chasing them off the map here. Empire Knight cycle charge. Big ugly blob here. Oh, the pigs descend from the hilltop. These Savage Orcs just are not looking to break, I must admit. Oh, the Empire Knights didn't charge, I don't think. It's a trace. So we got some pigs over here. Keep the mortars, you know, peppering the archers and whatever else is kind of away from the back line here. Let's get everyone just going in here. Come on. They should break by now. Actually, you know what? Screw this. We'll just kite them back until we deal with army losses. That should be army losses here in a second. Pistolier should be able to kite. Same with the wagons. Now we can chase them. Cool. Alright, so we broke the Vipers. They're pretty much done for. I think they have like one territory up north. I saw some little like trundling goblin army go up there, but I don't think that's going to be too much of an issue. So Muncha Pigkissa, that's got to be one of the better names I've seen, has been dispatched by the Hunts Marshal. Never again to be seen by this cruel world. And yeah, I think our goon squad, like, it might be prudent to kind of split them up into different armies. Although, yeah, I don't know. I guess it depends. They have so many good traits. The Paladin guy I can see being put in a different army if I need, like, a shield wall. But, like, a meme tank plus a couple swordsmen is more than enough to deal with such things. Ooh, looting and occupying is tempting because I am broke as the dickens. Conquest penalty. And provincial instability. I don't know if we need money that bad. Cool, so we've gotten 2 provinces, which completes that quest line. The Temple of Kara here. It can now build a fence. Hostility increases. We have a commandment here, so public order is obviously something that is I would like to kind of stabilize. Hair Twig is still doing his thing out in the wild. Accusation is a fun ability. So what do we cut for Hair Twig? Probably these beat up swordsmen. I feel like the crew has to be back together, you know? Alright, so we're in relatively good shape. Technology, Imperial reinforcements. Let's get that. The extra detachment could be pretty nice. Alright, so far so good, guys. The campaign's been going well. We've secured our top province here. You can see here that the Scorpion Coast is secured. The Creeping Jungle is secured. Obviously, we're going to be a little bit conservative now because we do have some threats over here, and there could potentially be... although going up north to kind of help the Empire could be fun too, but... I think that completing the Vampire Coast questline for our guy is going to be a little bit better. Yeah, so he's on his 3rd quest. The Dowi's on his 2nd one. She's on her 3rd as well, so we need to search a ruined settlement and capture and occupy the settlement here. So we need to go down there anyway. So yeah, we're going to go to Zlanhwapek and go that direction. I think that's going to be the right choice. And yeah, let's go ahead and level up Markus before we close things out here. So now we're going to start getting some good abilities. The casualty replan for the Lord's armies are huge. Look at that buff. We got 30%. That's good. Look at this. Yeah. Eventually, I think I do want to segue back into a missile army, so maybe we'll put the Empire Knights in another, but they've been so useful for me. Like, running interference is so strong. But we have a meme tank for that? Do we really need more? Something to think about. So guys, thank you so much for joining for this episode. We've made some pretty good progress in the Hunts Marshal's Great Expedition. And if you guys have any suggestions for names for characters or anything like that, I'm going to keep the names. I don't know if you can even rename these guys, but no, you can't. But yeah, stuff like this. The meme tank, I think, deserves a name. And again, I appreciate everything, guys. I look forward to seeing you guys in tournaments, quick battles, live streams, all that good stuff. And we'll see you guys in episode 3.